Hey, it's Keith from Outlaw Speed Shop, and I normally don't do this, but I am actually publishing this video, which normally is reserved strictly for my Patreon members. This pretty much marks, I'm actually a little late. It's supposed to be on the first, but at the end of every month, I actually give away stuff to the different tiers of members that we have on the Patreon page. And I have 3 tiers. And the first tier, you can go to the Patreon page and you can read it, but I have a $2 tier, a $10 tier, and a $20 tier. And in the $2 tier, you get, what I do is I give away like $10 or so worth of castings that I have. And all 3 tiers are eligible. The first tier, you get 1 entry. If you're part of the second tier, you get 4 entries. If you're part of the third tier, you get 8. And you go into a random name picker. I pick the name, and I send them to you free of charge. And then I also give away, I pick one of the customs that I really like, and I give one of those away a month as well. And that's only to the $20 tier, to the ultimate package. And those get entered in, and I also do the same thing with a random name picker. So anyways, normally I don't publish it. I just leave it unlisted and I put it on the Patreon page. But I'm kind of using this as a dual purpose. One, to promote my Patreon page, which I am grossly negligible in doing. And also, just to say, I've been a little busy lately with work and the heat. I started an auto detail business finally after 5 or 6 years of hemming and hawing about doing it, and everything kind of fell into place. I used my stimulus money to kind of jumpstart it a little bit, so I've been busy on the weekends with that. And then my stepdaughter gave birth yesterday morning actually, to my very first grandchild. So things have been kind of hectic, and I apologize. Some of my builds have been short, probably not the best quality either, only because I've been kind of rushing, and with the heat and the humidity up here in New England, it's been crazy. So I can only put so much time in. I'm in the heat all day, so when I come home, my basement's still humid, and I prefer to stay upstairs where it's nice and cool and air conditioned. So anyways, I apologize, but anyways, let's get into this, and let's get into the very first giveaway, which is the multiple cars, which in this case is, I have a Bone Shaker, 2 Mustangs, and an M2 van, which I think they're all really cool castings, so I think somebody would be pretty lucky to have those. So I pretty much take and copy the names into this random name picker, as you can see, and the winner of this one is Diecast Overhaul. So obviously, if you're on my Patreon page, make sure you message me your address. I will send them out this weekend. This is, if you remember correctly and you watch any of my videos, this was a 4 horseman build back from the beginning of the year. It was a pretty fun build. It was take a van and make it 4-wheel drive. I was experimenting with paints, and I think that was one of my forays into splash paints and the metallics and everything that they had. So this was kind of a fun project. Came out really, really good. I had fun doing this one. So hate to see this one go, but I can't keep them all, and if I did, I'd have no place to put them. So I tend to give them away on my Patreon page. So anyways, there's a much smaller select group of those members. So same thing, I copy and paste those into my name picker, and the winner of that one is going to be Ed Ostrander. So make sure you message me on Facebook, Facebook, or preferably on Patreon, and send me your address, and I will mail these off this weekend. Once again, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate everything that everybody does, especially everybody who watches and comments and likes. I know I don't say it often enough, and I know I don't self-promote myself enough. I just, I do this for fun, and the money that I get from Patreon and the very little I get from YouTube just helps feed the habit and the addiction, and helps me buy paints. And once in a while I see some castings I like and I buy those, and so it helps keep the hobby supportive. So it helps a lot. But once again, guys, thank you very much. And I will catch you on the next one.